What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, and in this video, we're going to be checking out the car that just came out in the Car Pass today on the 29th. This is the 05 Ferrari FXX. Now, this car is a legend. It's always been a legend, and it's a legend because it is basically a factory-modified, track-ready version of the Enzo. Now, the Enzo was a legend in and of itself. This car is a legend in and of itself, and I can't wait to see what it's actually capable of when we basically do redneck mods to it and give it stupid power. But we don't even know if it actually has the capability of being extremely modified just yet. But we're gonna go over to the garage and we're gonna find out, because not much. So we could engine swap it with a racing V12 or a 6.3 V12 hybrid, which that must be the LaFerrari engine. That must be, because I can't think of anything else that it would be. But a LaFerrari, oh my god, we could put a LaFerrari engine in the original FXX. That would be so weird. It would be cool, but it'd be weird. Wheels and tires. Now, let's see. Stock tires or rally tires, neither of which are going to be a thing. We could go with a 335 in the front. What does it have from factory? A 245/19. That's hilarious. And in the rear, we could go up to a 365. 365. That's insane. Alright guys, so we're back yet again, and hopefully we don't run into any recording issues this time. And wow, my Xbox decided it was a brilliant time to go to sleep. So hopefully there's no more weirdness with the Xbox or with recording throughout the rest of this video. But we just put those 365s on the back because I'm going to go mad crazy power with this car. And I feel like the factory wheels are probably stupid light. We'll find out when we get to the, let's see, where are the ridiculously light wheels? Like the, okay, yeah, no, so like the Dimag 9 spokes don't reduce any weight, which means the factory wheels are as light as you can get. So we might as well, I mean, I think they look good. I think they fit the car, so we might as well keep them. We can adjust the track width, and oh god, it looks so good though. It looks so good with it adjusted out. Like with it right at the edge of the car, it looks so good. So good. And then as far as platform and handling, you can do a rally setup on it if you really wanted to. If you were a lunatic, I suppose. And then you can do a little bit to the engine. You can do upgraded cams, which upgraded cams will give you another 145 horsepower, which is like silly. But I'm going to do that. And I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to see what it can do right now, top speed-wise, and then I'm going to put the LaFerrari drivetrain in it and see what that drivetrain in this light of a car is actually capable of. Because I'm sure that it's going to be capable of ridiculous speed. So, with all that being said, it is time to head to the highway and see what this thing can do under full load. Now, I'm sure it's going to sound nuts also. Let's listen. That sounds incredible. Oh, hi. Oh, that didn't sound good. I'm intentionally sitting on the rev limiter because I love the way this thing sounds. It sounds so freaking crazy. I also love how the exhausts are where the taillights used to be. It's just such a mean look. Let's see, what does it exactly rev to if we pull up the telemetry? So, like, 9,700 RPM. Can you imagine not like 9,700 RPM coming out of a V12? Like, what? Oh, just thinking about that. Just thinking about that. That's like shivers, man. That's like actual shivers thinking about what that would sound like and feel like from inside the car. Let's see, we're already passing 150. I haven't touched the gearing on this car, so this is pure stock gearing on the stock engine. Sixth gear is gonna be a tall one, that's for sure. Remember, we're over 930 horsepower right now. NAV12. There's 220 miles an hour. There's 222 miles an hour. And it can still make that corner because of the crazy aero. That's the other thing, too, is that it's still nimble at over 220 miles an hour. It's freaking ridiculous how nimble it is at these speeds. And that little Audi scrubbed way too much speed off of us. Try not to turn too much because I don't want to lose any speed. 220 seems to be... It almost feels like it's not even gearing limited, it's just aero limited at that point. Because the speed started going down once we headed up the hill. So, like, 222-ish range seems to be kind of the limit of that engine setup. So, as of right now, it's right back to my house because we have some engine swapping to do. This is going to result in something so wild. So wild. I don't even know what to I don't even know what to say about what's about to happen because I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know how this car's going to react to a drivetrain like that. It's probably going to spin a lot, but once it hooks up, that's where it's going to be the deciding factors. Once it hooks up, is it going to work or is it going to just kind of go everywhere or not even work at all? All right, racing V12 or 6.3-liter V12 hybrid, which is now in the car. Ooh, race intake, race throttle body, fuel system, ignition system, and valve train puts us at 1,144 horsepower and 734 foot-pounds of torque, weighing 2708. 2708! That is stupid! Like, that much power, with that little weight, with a 365 tire in the back, is dumb. Is absolutely dumb. It's a 410 wow, okay, that's surprising. Let's see, aero is also tunable. I'm going to put it all down to speed because I just want to see what we can get out of it. Let's see, ride height is going to be slammed all the way down. They're giving us a simulated top speed of 260.1. We're probably going to hit the... acceleration's going all the way up. Yeah. They are probably gonna... We're probably gonna hit a gearing limiter. But that depends on how quickly we can get to 260. Because I believe that the in-game dyno, basically, is based off of gearing. So, it's based off of what it calculates, you know, via, like, your gearing. So... I would assume that we will either hit the gearing limit or we won't have enough room to hit the theoretical gearing limit. So that's going to be kind of the deciding factor. Still spins up through third. Roll on in third. Hooks up. And it freaking moves. Oh my God, does it move out or what? Wow. 220. Oh God, there's 230. There's 240. Oh my God, we're at 250. There's 250. Almost 260, 258, 259, 260, and that's right on the rev limiter. That's the gearing limit. So in theory, it could go faster. I'm not sure how much faster, but it could go faster. So let's go into our tuning now, because this is where it's going to get interesting. I am very curious. So let's see. Let's bring that 410 down to like a 390. 261.8. Keep in mind that these, like, the simulated numbers are always estimates, so you can't exactly go off of... Okay, see, like, now it's going back down. So if I go up to back up to a 390... 261.8, and a ever so slightly longer 6th gear. Just tiny bit. See, now it says it's going to be slower, but we'll have to see if that's, like, the truth or not. We're going to have to see if that's the truth or not by going back to the other end of the highway, because running this direction is faster, and seeing if those numbers are actually correct. And I know that it's not a dramatic change to gearing, but small changes like that can have dramatic effect. Second gear, hooked. That's gnarly. There's 200. And into 6th. Right under 220 miles an hour into 6th gear. There's 240. Come on, 250. It feels like it's pulling stronger with this gearing. Really? Really, Jetta? It had to be right in that freaking spot, too. Come on. 259. 260. 260. 260. Aw. I'm just not ready for how, like quickly it turns in even at 260 miles an hour. I don't expect it. 258. God, the way this car turns is just silly. It's absolutely silly. This thing could very well be extremely overpowered. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Holy crap. It'll just basically roll at, like, 255. After that, it starts to not want to do much more. Like, not that it doesn't want to do much more, but it's just kind of like, okay, that's my limit, you know what I mean? And that very well could be the limit of the car with this engine. I mean, like, right at, like, top speed-wise, right at 260 miles an hour. I mean, you might get lucky and get it to 261, but I doubt, like, even if you were to lower the gearing a whole bunch, like, I doubt that it would even come close to being as fast, because it's just so, like, I feel like it would just be fighting the gearing at that point, because I feel like, you know, if I tried to go even a little bit lower and it started to get slower, then that's a pretty good indication that that's probably just what it would do. Wow, it's really predictable when you get it sideways. Like, damn. I love the rear view camera. God, you could really actually drift the thing. This is hilarious, but it's awesome. I love it. God, I wish this thing had a drift suspension option, because it's stupid. It's silly. But it's, like, silly in the best way. I love it. I love it. It's so incredibly nimble at high speed. Like, I can't get over how well this car changes direction while it's going 260 miles an hour. Like, that to me is just mind-blowingly bonkers. But if you guys enjoyed this look at this car and enjoyed this build, make sure you click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.